Welcome to your 5 minute focus. I'm going to do day 4 and 5 together because your girl was out yesterday. I really was. I couldn't record anything. So I really just want to recap day 4 and 5 together. And the gist of it is we God already knows the end of our life from the beginning, so he already has everything planned out. He knows everything from A to Z, and I think I discussed that in the last video. But it's because he knows that, and because he understands everything, it's harder for us because we don't know, and we have to then trust in who God is. We have to trust in what He says in His Word. We have to trust even when we don't see the things that are outlined in the Word. We still have to trust it. And it's almost like watching a movie with somebody who's already seen the movie that you haven't seen. It's like that person is able to hold their composure, like they can hold their composure on certain parts that may require like an immediate reaction. Let's just say it was a scary part, or somebody that we really enjoy, a character that we really enjoyed in the movie is, something happens, terrible happens to them and they pass or something in the movie. And the person you're watching it with knows it, but you don't. And you may cry and they're sitting there and they're just like on chill mode. And you're like, well, wait, that person just died and you had to like, it's just it requires, or it puts you in a different mindset. It gives you a whole new different perspective. And it's the same thing after you've watched a movie and then you go back and watch it again. Your response is going to be different because you already anticipate some of the scenes, whether you remember them not or not. Because sometimes I forget, and sometimes watching a movie, it feels like I just watched it for the first time. But I digress. The point is, you have a different response when you understand all aspects of the movie, right? So God has created us, and He's created us in such a way so unique that He already has the plan laid out, and what helps us is to be able to watch and see our lives through God's view. Look at our situations that we handle through God's eyes. Like, God, is this, well, one, Jeremiah 29:11 says that He knows the thoughts He thinks towards us, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give us an expected end. So when things happen that are against how we feel that they should go, or things that happen to us that hurt us, things that happen to us that crush our spirits, that disappoint us, that discourage us. Well, God, you said that you have thoughts of peace against me. Think peace for me and not of evil, to give me an expected end. So God, what is it that you want to show me through this situation? What are the things that you want to accomplish through this? And as we're going through life, and as we are experiencing the highs and the lows of our lives, it's important for us to trust God in the process. And this is not easy. Now, I'm not saying this is the easy part. This is probably the hardest part. But it is us trusting God with our lives, every aspect. It's us trusting Him with our finances, trusting Him with our family, trusting Him with our job, every place that He positions us, every place that He sets up for us to be represented, or for us to be a part of. It is us trusting Him and seeking His guidance on exactly what He desires for us to accomplish in those settings. And as we are doing that, as we are following God, as we are allowing Him to lead and guide us in that, then it does take a little bit of the pressure off. It does allow us then to experience the joys of walking in the presence of God, the joys of walking in the purpose that He has ordained for us.